Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn y como siempre, as always, I'm so grateful you are here. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. You already know all the goodness we're going to be getting into in this video. And if you are new here, welcome as well. If you enjoy lifestyle, spirituality, self-development, journaling, and all of that good stuff, then make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos and you join in on this beautiful, growing community. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 8 journaling prompts that are directly inspired by our upcoming Pisces new moon taking place on March 2nd, 2022. Now, there are various themes arising at this time under this lunation, and as we step into this new month, which if you would like to gain a deeper understanding and higher conscious awareness of the overall energy, then I highly recommend you look into my weekly energy reading that I published on my channel on Sunday. So I'll put that in the cards and in the description below for you to check out if you're interested. But I will say that we are in a time where we're really being encouraged to honor our inner knowing, prioritize our peace, and really create that safe space for ourselves to continue to grow in ways that we are intuitively feeling called to grow, to change, to continue to transform. And you know, part of honoring our inner knowing sometimes is, taking risks and leaping into unknowns. And that is where trusting our intuition and trusting ourselves is really being tested. But it is in those tests where we can really strengthen our intuition and our trust in self. And that's really something that is incredibly important for us individually and as a collective at this time. And so we're going to be exploring that through these prompts, and I'm really excited to share them with you as they are, exploring all the different themes that are arising for us at this time. So I'm going to guide you through each and every single prompt as always, and without further ado, y'all, let's get into these 8 journaling prompts. What am I currently feeling through at this time? I wanted us to start our journaling session, our intention setting, our reflections under this Pisces new moon with us just simply checking in with ourselves and taking that pause, taking that meditative moment to really ask ourselves what it is that we are feeling through at this time. When was the last time that you just came into the present moment, turned inward, and just asked yourself, what am I currently really feeling? What am I truly feeling through at this time? What are the current situations that I'm experiencing right now making me feel? And how am I, feeling through them? Am I allowing myself to feel through them? We are encouraged under this Pisces new moon to really feel through whatever arises at this time. So I wanted to acknowledge that. I wanted us to acknowledge our feelings. And so take this prompt as the meditative moment for yourself to really just ask yourself, what am I feeling through at this time? What aspects of my past life am I accepting I can't go back to? This is a clarity many of us are gaining at this time. And this is a prompt that I feel is incredibly important for us to tune into at this time. As we continue to honor our inner knowing, honor our growth, and really, strengthen our intuition and continue practicing trusting ourselves in our decision making, even when the decisions that we are making are leading us towards unknowns and uncertainties, but they are rooted in, again, our intuition, we're going to be, increasingly and progressively gaining newfound clarities on the new direction of which we are headed towards, on this new life, of which we are manifesting. And the old aspects, the outdated, the expired aspects of our lives that can't move forward with us, that are taking up too much space, that have been holding us back, and that we know we just can't go back to, right? So let's take a moment to really acknowledge those aspects of our past life, of our past selves that we know we just can't go back to, that we know we can't allow to happen again, that we know no longer resonate with us. So again, this is a very important prompt, and I highly encourage you to tune into it. As I continue to journey into newness, what aspects of my old self am I bringing with me? So in the last prompt, we acknowledged, the aspects of our past life, our past selves that we know deep down intuitively that we can't, we shouldn't, we won't bring forth with us into newness, into this new life of which we are manifesting. That we know we simply just won't and can't go back to, right? Because it doesn't honor our inner knowing, it doesn't honor our growth, it doesn't honor the direction of which we're headed towards. But there are aspects of our past life, of our past selves that we do desire to intentionally and consciously bring forth with us into our new life. So what are these aspects for you? And if you would like to expand on it a bit more, explain why it is that you want to bring this aspect of your past self, of your past life with you into, your continued journey into newness. How have I found myself being more deeply rooted in my self-worth? I think I mentioned this earlier in the video, but we really are in a time where we are coming to fully understand just how much it is that we are deeply changing and reprogramming ourselves and our lives. And part of that reprogramming has to do with us awakening to our worth, right? To our sense of self-worth and what it is that we're worthy of, what kind of life we feel, we know we're worthy of, what kind of relationships we're worthy of. And naturally, as we awaken to our sense of self-worth and what it is that we're worthy of, our life changes. And we begin to show up in life, respond to life differently because we know what we are worthy of. So how have you found yourself being more deeply rooted in your self-worth, in your worthiness, right? How is that showing up for you in your life and the way in which you are investing your time and energy? How have the changes in my relationship with myself affected my other relationships? This is a very interesting reflection. And when this prompt came to me, I really fell in love with it because not only are we acknowledging how our relationship with ourselves has changed, but how those changes have impacted, have affected, have influenced the other relationships in our lives. Because whenever our relationship with ourself shifts, our whole life shifts, truly. So let's specifically focus on the shifts in our relationships, right? How have the relationships in our life been affected by the changes in our relationship with ourself? So this prompt is gonna, require you to really hold space for it in a way to reflect on a couple things here, but it's worthy of holding space for, because reflecting on your relationship with yourself and how your relationship with yourself influences the relationships around you is really important. In what ways am I becoming more in alignment with my true self? Ultimately, I believe that all we experience in this life is rooted in the intention of awakening us to our true and authentic selves, is intending to return us back home to our true, authentic selves. And under this Pisces new moon, new moons in general being a time for us to be setting intentions for, the kind of experiences we'd like to manifest and call in and receive in this new cycle we're stepping into. I want us to use this prompt as an intention setting prompt. I want all that we write down for this prompt to serve as an affirmation of the ways in which we are, right? We are claiming this. What we write down, we are affirming, and we are claiming that we are becoming more in alignment with our true selves. So how have you, right? In what ways have you been becoming, are becoming more in alignment with your true, authentic self? And I specifically am sharing this prompt at this time after the previous prompts that I shared with you, because if you did the previous prompts, you can look back at them and what it is that you wrote down. And in just reflecting on what you answered for the previous prompts, you can take note of the ways in which you are becoming increasingly more in alignment with your true self. So if you answered the previous prompts, utilize your answers to those prompts to assist you in affirming and claiming whatever it is that you write down for this prompt. What does success look, feel, sound, taste, smell like to me? And I'm only getting into the senses because I am encouraging us to be as specific and detailed as possible as we define success. I think this is an important time for us to be re-examining our definitions for things like success, things that we aspire to experience. So as this current version of you, or perhaps if you'd like to come into your higher self, how does your higher self define success? So whichever calls to you, we are simply examining our definition of success and seeing if we need to redefine it for ourselves. And if so, what is it? What is your definition of success? Affirm the kind of path and possibilities opening up for you. Again, this is an affirmative prompt. This is an intention setting prompt where all that we write down, all that you write down for this prompt is what you intend to call in, what you intend to attract and manifest in this new cycle under this Pisces new moon. So I really wanted to close out these 8 journaling prompts with a prompt where we are simply just affirming the kind of life, the kind of path and possibilities opening up for us. I want you to step into this and to be writing whatever it is that you write down with confidence, right? Just really, really summon the belief in yourself and be courageous in what it is that you write down and really allow yourself to dream big because you are worthy of it, right? Bring in your newfound sense of worth into this prompt. And that, my friends, are the 8 journaling prompts for our upcoming Pisces new moon taking place on March 2nd, 2022. I hope you enjoyed these prompts. I hope you resonated with at least one of these prompts. And if you did, let me know in the comments below. You already know I love creating, cultivating community, engaging with you all in the comments section below. So I hope to meet some of you there. Again, I'm so freaking honored to be channeling and sharing these prompts with you every new and full moon. Just the thought of you all, like really engaging with these prompts and journaling some of these prompts really just fills my heart up with just so much joy and fulfillment. And I just can't thank you enough for supporting this channel and supporting me and what I share and just resonating with. It just really is just such an honor. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for investing time and energy into yourself, your self-inquiry, your self-awareness, and holding that space for yourself to really gain clarity and be intentional about the ways in which you are showing up in your life. So I'm wishing you all the most peaceful, beautiful Pisces new moon and new cycle that we are stepping into. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Peace and blessings and so much love, so much gratitude to you all. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay centered in your truth. Bye.